So welcome back to Freedom Planet. We're in the midst of
fighting robotic olives.
Yes.
That shoot.
Let's put a toothpick in those olives. So here's a cool thing you can do. That's actually...
So you get basically all the attacks that it had when it was fighting you.
Kind of. I mean, you don't get the little... Oh, you know what? Yeah, you do, because you get these little ghost...
The little wispy things, yeah. They don't track like the ones did.
No.
But wispy they are nonetheless.
Hey, what? It's kind of neat. I figured this out, though, when you use the laser, though. He just kind of make his mouth go like... You saying we should help? We should help each other? Oh, I'm having so much fun with. I might die soon though.
Oh well, there's that.
Yeah, there's that. I just gotta avoid getting hit. This is so much easier than a tank when you're fighting your tank though. When you, I said it before, but when you fight with Mila and Carol, you use their little tanks that you saw on the ground in the last video. And it's a lot more difficult because you're not flying, you're just kind of,
right.
You're just kind of hopping, like that's how you avoid attacks.
Right.
And it's really hard to avoid all this when you can't fly.
I can imagine.
So let's see if I can, oh, okay, here's the first member of the Breakfast Club we got to fight, which is Syntax.
It's Syntax. How come Syntax looks less cool than he did in every other form?
I don't know.
I guess
this is bullet hell Syntax.
It's totally bullet hell Syntax. I do like how this is kind of a Japanese shooter, though. I enjoy Japanese shooters.
Yeah.
Except that you just died.
Yes, I'm sorry. But hey, luckily you start right here.
That's good.
If I had died, like, right before getting to Syntax, though, it would have made me do the whole thing over again.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, it's kind of a checkpoint.
I never realized that the little projectiles, though, that you're shooting are little will-o-wisps from earlier.
Well, you had another attack, too, didn't it?
It had the teeth thing.
Yeah.
That's why I did that little bit when you said when you were listening to the attack. So I was like, oh, where's his teeth thing? Oh, it's this. Oh, darn, I hope.
Oh my gosh.
Do you have any other questions I can ask this little dragon so I can keep doing this little graphic? Oh, we beat him! Yay!
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah. I don't know if that was an intentional detail at all, but I love it. So I think this might be my least favorite level. It has really cool music.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a few mechanics in this I don't really like.
And rotating solar panels.
Yeah, I don't like those little platforms that kind of just show up. Like, they're cool, but I just don't like because they definitely, like, there's definitely a logic to how they appear. Like,
right.
it's not just random, but it feels random, especially because, like, they're very finicky about when they show up, like, depending on where you are. Because sometimes you'll just be walking around, it's like, I'll go this way, it's like, oh, wait, no, the panel appeared, but it's like, oh, hey, that was a nice dragon boost. No, there are just a few, like, mechanics in this, one being those block things I don't like. The one I really don't like is coming up soon, though. I think. No!
Maybe. Maybe not. Are they shaking the world, or is the world just shaking in general?
I think the world is... I don't know. See, the thing is, I do like the way this level looks, because it's kind of like, it's supposed to be like, oh, you're like...
It reminds me of, like, I think it was the third level in Contra.
It's just because I think what's going on is that they're at war with Brevin now, like, everyone's joining up, and so now, like...
Right. It's Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that might be going a little too far, but yeah, it's yeah, that would not be a horrible comparison. Not as much CGI. Although,
wait, what you say? Are you saying this is not CGI? I would say this is actually the few times you could say this is more CGI.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's 100% CGI. All right, that was a bad joke. Let's move on.
Yes. Oh, I think there's a achievement for defeating this guy with the dragon boost. I think. Not gonna get it this time.
But not gonna get it this time. Is this the last level?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, this is I don't want to spoil it for you. But okay. No, this is not the last level.
Fair enough.
I don't think this level is hard, but I might be. You know, I just said I wouldn't jinx myself. Oh, by the way, a neat thing I learned since last game is that when you do a cyclone on these off a spring, you get way more height. I did not know that until I started watching other Freedom Planet LPs.
good to know.
I learned a lot. I learned a lot since the last.
I have learned a lot from watching LPs and speedruns, for sure. I try not to, like, you know, watch them until I beat the game myself at least once, but, you know.
Yeah. No, it's, because I did check out a few other Freedom Planet LPs.
Well, that guy's cool. Who's that guy?
That's, Brevin Ship.
Nice.
He's not a guy, but, certainly acts like a guy sometimes. I wonder if we'll fight him. I bet we will. So, yeah, can you guess what member of the Breakfast Club we're fighting next?
Is it not Brevin? No, I guess he'd be last, wouldn't he?
Yeah, probably.
I hope it's Dail.
Let's see. Would you be so excited if it was?
I just think Dail's a funny character.
Hey, the second we saw his name, we knew that character would be comedy gold. So here's the mechanic I don't like at all in this level, is you have to break these things with that. And it's not too bad right now. Just like, oh, okay, there we go. But sometimes it's like multiple layers of things. And so you not only do you have to like hit these things, but you have to like hit them in the exact same spot.
Gotcha.
I didn't have to do that with them though.
You mistook it for this part right
here?
here?
See, there are like 2 layers.
Right.
And so I have to just hit them in the exact same...
And the right direction.
And the right direction, yeah. And sometimes they're like enemies around, so... I'm gonna hit like 3 just to make sure I... Oh, there we go.
You got it. Yay.
It gets annoying really fast, though.
No, yeah. I mean, I can understand that. Especially if there were more enemies, it'd probably be even more annoying.
Yeah, there's just a few things, like, you know what, like, I would say almost overall this level's cool, it's just, there's just a few things. I don't see, now that I think about it, maybe it isn't my least favorite level, but...
Yeah.
And see, now I have to, like, do it specifically there, and...
It's just a mechanic you're not a fan of.
No, it slows things down so much, and... Come on. Want to go fast.
Can you hit more than one at a time?
I could, but it's not the easiest thing for me.
Gotcha.
Okay, here we go. Oh, you know what? I didn't practice this level now that I think about it.
Sweet.
I practiced it a few weeks ago, but... Because, like, I think before I found out you couldn't LP last week, I did practice a little, just like, oh, maybe you will, but then I was like, eh.
Yeah.
Well, I also just like playing this game, though. Like, this isn't a chore for me to play. So sometimes it's like, oh, maybe Justin will be able to LP Freedom Planet this week. I guess I'll just play it anyways. Oh, you know what? He did it for me. That was cool.
That was cool, yeah.
Yeah, he stomped on him. He took it to the streets.
I do like that the enemies can affect each other, and not just, you know, not just you. I think that's kind of cool.
Hey, hey, a ship. I like how this is the mid-boss. Like,
wow.
Yeah, gone are the days where the mid-boss was, like, the snake, and then the main boss was the snake again.
Oh, shice.
Yeah, invincibility frames. Gotta love them.
That's a cool design, though. I like this. I like the design of this thing. This ship, I guess.
And he spits out...
It also reminds me of Macross, but... because it has legs. Nice.
Oh, frick. Yeah, but I might not survive this.
Did you jinx yourself?
Maybe. But he does, I think...
Nice.
Yeah, one more hit, man.
Oh, for you. I was
yeah,
like,
no.
I don't think I think he needs a few more than just one.
Oh, and
wow.
I tried to get risky.
You just got destroyed.
I know. So disappointed with myself.
All right, so I have to say, like, the little fireball shooting olives in the background are either gigantic from the ones you faced earlier in this level.
Oh, because of perspective?
Because of perspective. But I guess they probably made them that size so you could clearly identify them. They're like almost the same size as when you fought them.
Yeah.
But they're clearly in the background.
Well, then again, like, when you fought them, though, like, Lilac was like a tiny, tiny thing, though.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. Okay, you're right. Alright. Never mind.
Credit where credit's due, I guess. Yeah. By the way, You know when the thing goes in slow motion when it lands? Like, the Mantis boss did that too.
Yeah.
You can, their jump input is really weird when that happens. Like, it doesn't allow you to, it doesn't allow me to, like, jump really well. It's hard to show off, like, especially since I can't show, like, the audience isn't controlling this, but it's like, it eats up your jump input.
Right. That's weird.
I feel there are a lot of moments in this game where your input gets eaten up.
Do you think it's just the number of commands it can take at one time or something, or?
I don't know. I mean, again, we had that screen switching thing, though.
Yeah.
Where, like, that was the first time I talked about it.
Oh, God.
But it's... I don't know. I really hate that. That's, like, maybe my least favorite thing about this game.
Yeah.
It's just when your inputs get...
There you go.
What did I... What? Did I...
You beat him.
Yeah, but I feel like he started exploding before I touched him. I'll have to look at the replay for that.
Good thing we have let's check the replay. Oh, yeah, it's one of my favorite enemies. Like the dubstep.
They're back from the mall.
The dubstep kiosks.
The dubstep, okay. A nice little detail, though, I never pointed out, is that how they grab onto the ladders if you're, like, kind of going by them fast. That's something that was, like, in the first level. I just never pointed it out.
Oh, so this is just going to be, like, basically a combination of all the enemies you faced.
Oh, yeah, it's a nice little treasure trove of...
That means this has to be close. Wait, you forgot your card.
I can't get to it, though.
Oh.
Oh, I hate this guy. Come on.
Weird.
Yeah, you can
point him to a particular direction. Weird. So wait, if it's like this homage to all the enemies, this should be close to the last level. That's how games work.
Well, they go a little more. I don't think it's an homage to all the.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's what do they call it in music? It's a reprise, a reprise.
I suppose. I don't know. I mean, there are a lot of new enemies in this too, though. There we go. Finally.
Did you have to fight him? You couldn't have just left.
Well, he opens up a. What does he do? Oh no, he opens up. See, the thing is, it's hard to kind of tell, like, if you're not paying too much attention. But there's these little purple dragon things that, like, blockades that only open up when you defeat certain enemies.
Gotcha.
I don't even know where the one I'm supposed to. I think it's down here. I think, like, if I'd gone down here earlier.
More not?
No. It's somewhere.
Maybe it's where the arrow...
No, it's up here.
It's where the arrow is pointing.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, here we go. This is new. See, I knew I was vaguely going the right direction. Yeah, see, I still kind of get lost in this level.
Oh, there's these things again.
Yeah, it's not fun. Not fun, Galaxy Trip. Like, I do appreciate the fact that this game does introduce a lot of mechanics, like, as you go, but, you know, some of them are just hit and miss. A tad hit and miss. Oh, I don't like these things either.
Oh, the switchers?
Yeah.
Sometimes I like those mechanics when they're implemented super well, but I understand what
this is implemented okay.
The annoyance.
I don't like them. I mean, in all fairness, there aren't many moments where it's really hard to navigate them.
Right.
But it's like, oh, come on. Yeah, see, now I gotta go around. Yeah. Oh, and
oh, man.
Yeah, those things are... that's not really a mechanic.
Are they gonna follow you like they have before?
If they can't reach where I am, they can't follow me.
Oh.
They can jump a certain amount. Oh, nope. Nope. Come on. There we go. Oh, by the way, I used to say that this was a kick. Not a kick, it's her hair.
Oh, her tentacles?
Yeah, it's so frustrating watching these episodes, like, afterwards, because I get things wrong. And then I realize I get them wrong, and then it's like, no, I want to correct it, but I can't. I don't know, it's just frustrating.
I understand. Completely, actually.
So I was watching I did watch not an older episode, but you know how the Game Grumps have been doing the 3D World?
Yeah.
So gosh, and this just sums up like so many YouTube commenters. Not even like Game Grumps fans, but just YouTube commenters in general.
Right.
But I was watching the one where they first did a Captain Toad level. And
which, dude, I am so excited for that game.
You are?
I like Captain Toad.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's a puzzle game. I like puzzle games.
Okay. I'm just, yeah, I'm excited. I might buy it.
I can tell you're excited.
Anyway, but they, but then I think Dan asked Aaron, like, hey, is Captain Toad in any other games?
Right.
And Darren was like, no, maybe something super obscure, and it turned out to be Super Mario Galaxy. Yeah. And so, like, I think, like, 2 seconds after Aaron said that, you know, Barry put up Super Mario Galaxy.
Right.
Like, you know, just to prevent fans from being like, Super Mario Galaxy.
Right.
Got it wrong, because, of course, they would do it.
Sure.
And so the comment I read, so I looked at the comments, and one person said, like, did that, and it was like, it's actually Super Mario Galaxy. And, I better not die on this.
You're very close.
But he was, he or she, whoever it was, basically said, like, you know, corrected them, and then there was an edit that was like, oh, I didn't watch far enough in the video. It's like, you mentioned it. And it's like, it was corrected, like, literally 3 seconds after.
Right.
I hate that so much. I hate the fact
like, clearly they paused the video, made the comments, and then unpaused the video.
Yeah, like, I hate the fact that someone had to
They paused the video, and then they had to log into YouTube, which they didn't actually have a YouTube account, so then they had to create an account for YouTube to make a comment. Sorry.
Yeah, basically that's it. Like, I have to believe that it was a younger person, because, like, I did that too as a kid, like, where I had to be right, so I had to, like, comment on things all the time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, and then, like, as you get older, you just kind of realize that I mean, you know, it's okay to do that kind of, like,
it is.
It's okay, especially if you're talking about, like, a real issue. Like, okay, like, there's nothing wrong with, like, arguing on the internet sometimes.
Sure. Well,
sometimes.
Yeah.
But to like have to do it right away and not yeah, just to have to do it right away and, like, not even wait to see if, like, the person corrects themselves or whatever.
Right. No, yeah.
Like, that's what gets to me. Like,
no, I understand it. I don't know. I will say that, like, I tend to find I am a much happier person the less I concern myself with other people's business. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I was trying to think about that the other day, because I do remember, I don't think it was when we were playing this game, but I think it was when we were playing, like, another game. You did, I was lamenting the same thing, and you did mention to me, like, you know, it's probably, like, people are probably younger, and, like, so, you know, when you're younger, not to offend people who aren't, you know, or who are in their teens, because people are smart, but it's like, you know, when you're at a certain age, like, you tend to care more about YouTube stuff and just internet. Yeah, you're right. All right, forget about this conversation. We've got.
Whoa, dude!
He's trying to fight Dail with an eye.
What the heck is he? It's like a thing of teeth on a mountain of eyes.
Yeah, no, this is this is the Breakfast Club after they had the pot. I might die, actually. Shoot. I was so,
Oh my gosh, this thing is creepy as hell, dude. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I got some health.
There's something about, like,
eldritch abominations that are just...
Well, it's like things that have teeth but no eyes. It kind of freaks me out.
This thing has a lot of eyes, see? On its body.
Well, no. Yes, fair enough. Ugh.
Do you know I've never seen the version of the Breakfast Club that's, like, unrated?
I didn't even know there was an unrated version.
Well, I mean... No, I watched...
You mean, like, the non-TV edits?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, no, because the TV edit doesn't include the part where they actually smoke pot. Right. It shows the part where they're being all goofy.
It shows the part when they're at the aftermath. Yeah.
Yeah, and so, like, I didn't understand. Although, then again, I never realized in that... When I was a kid, I didn't realize in that 70s show that, like, they were smoking pot.
The round table?
I thought they were just smoking. Because I didn't know what pot was when I watched that 70s show.
That's fair. That is fair.
I mean, it's so funny looking back on things online, like adult shows where, like, I didn't get things.
I think I told you the story about my mom telling me how my grandfather passed away, but I didn't know. I never knew him. He died before I was even born.
Okay.
Did I ever tell you the story? I thought I might have told it on air, but, like, the fact that, like, I was super young, and you know, curiosity of like what I was like, hey mom, how like what happened to like, you know, like my grandfather who I never met? And she's like, oh, he fell off a roof. Okay, like he died. Like how'd he die? Oh, he fell off a roof. Like, oh well, like, you know, broke his back or something. Like, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And I remember seeing a picture of him, and he was in a wheelchair. And I'm like, well, no wonder he fell off a roof. He was in a wheelchair. Like, that's like crazy. Why would you do that? Okay, Darwin Award winner over here. And then as I grew up, like, I literally thought that's how he died, up until like I was like 20, and like literally looked back on him like, he totally did not actually fall off a roof. She just told me that. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I just took things for granted.
Yeah. No, there's just a lot of adult references I didn't get until like much later in life. Like,
well, that's why they call them adult references, Tyrone.
I suppose. Because I remember, because you've said you're not a big Simpsons watcher, right?
I'm not. I enjoy it. I just don't watch it like very much at all.
Did you ever see the episode where Principal Skinner starts kind of like dating Mrs. Krabappel?
Yes.
It's basically like they get caught in the closet making out, and like a lot of the kids like are like, oh, they were having sex, but the kids don't really understand what sex is.
Right.
And I didn't either when I was a kid, or when that episode came out.
Right.
And so the big point in that like the big thing in the episode is the reason they're able to clear their names and say like, oh, they didn't have sex is because Skinner admits he's a virgin.
Right.
And because it's like the logic being like, oh, he would never admit to that if he actually. Anyway, I didn't know what a virgin was, so I did not understand.
You didn't understand?
I didn't know what sex our virgin was, so I was like, well, guess it was resolved. Speaking of things that are strangely resolved, looks like this is resolved.
So wait, you killed Dail.
Yeah, we killed Dail. But we completed the state. Oh, no, Spirit Bomb. We're about to... Oh, no, there's something else.
Spade.
There's just so much going on.
Oh, wait, okay, but Dail was, like, hypnotized.
I have no idea what's going on with Dail, to be honest.
Because, you know, Dail was, like, hypnotized. And, like, used for evil. But then you just killed him.
I don't think he's dead yet.
Okay.
But he's, I wonder what's... Hey, let's find out, though. Next time on VO Booth, let's find out what's there's something about Dail, so let's find out.
That's a good sitcom. There's something about Dail. All right, next time.